Now, as an advisor, one of the most common questions that I've received over the years is the question of, do I need to get a private insurance if my company already have insurance for me? Now, my answer to this question is yes, right? In my professional opinion, company insurance should always be viewed as a bonus instead of the core of your insurance portfolio. And in this video, I will present 2 reasons as to why it is not a good idea for you to rely on your company insurance for core areas like hospitalization and life insurance. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Most company insurance has a low claim limit. Now, when it comes to company insurance, you must understand that the insurance companies in Singapore are not exactly dumb. As a for-profit company, it doesn't make sense for them to design their company insurance in a way that will cannibalize their private insurance market. As a result, you tend to realize that the company insurances are designed in a way where they are complementary to their private insurance products. Generally, company insurances are designed to provide coverage for smaller ticket items like GP, dental, and outpatient specialist treatment, all of which are missing in your private insurances. For bigger ticket items and core coverage like your hospitalizations and life insurance, company insurance tend to fall short in terms of the claimable limits and coverage amount, as these areas are mainly provided by your private insurances. To give you an example, for the area of company hospitalization insurance, you will realize that the claimable limit tends to be low and insufficient. Now, what this means is that there's a very high probability that you will still have to make out-of-pocket expenses if your hospital bills exceed the claimable limit. Now, compare this to private insurances. You can see that for private hospitalization insurances, the core treatments are claimable based on an as-charged basis, and the claimable limit is way higher. The same story can be said for company life insurances, as generally, most company life insurances only provide a bare minimum life coverage of around $50,000 or 18 times of your monthly income. Having that type of coverage is by no means sufficient to provide for your expenses in the event of a disability or critical illness, let alone to provide for your family or to pay for your housing mortgage in an event where you are unemployable. From the above 2 examples, I think it is evident that the design of the company's hospitalization and life insurance is not meant to replace the private insurances, as the coverage is significantly insufficient. Hence, it is not a good idea to rely on your company insurances for the core coverage. Now, even if, say, your company insurance is very comprehensive and sufficient, I would still advise against relying on your company insurance for a separate reason, which brings me to my next point. Number 2. Company insurance is not a permanent solution. Now, the key risk of company insurance that everyone should be aware of is the fact that you are not the policy owner. Now, what this means is that the company has every right to change or remove the insurance coverage as and when they want.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
As a result, the company insurance coverage that you're enjoying today may not be the same tomorrow. In addition, if you decide to change to a different company, you will lose all your existing coverage. And if your next company's insurance is not as comprehensive as you would need it to be, then you have to deal with the risk of being underinsured. Also, if you were to retire, you will be left with zero coverage in all areas. And this is very dangerous, as the risk of hospitalization or critical illness will only increase exponentially with age, right? Losing all your insurance coverage when you need it the most is not the most wisest idea, right? All it takes is one illness or one hospital bill to wipe out your entire retirement savings. Now, some of you must be thinking that the solution to this problem is just to get your private insurances after you decide to change job or retire. My answer to you is that it will most probably not work out, as number 1, you run the risk of being uninsurable should your health deteriorates, as no insurance company will want to put themselves at risk by insuring someone who is not healthy. Number 2, even if you are healthy, you will still have to pay a hefty premium on your insurances, as the cost of insurances increases every year and no amount of savings will overweigh the increment in costs if you were to purchase your insurance at a later date. Summary. So there you have it. These are the 2 reasons why it is not a good idea for you to rely on company insurances. To recap, you should not rely on your company insurances as firstly, chances are is that the coverage will not be sufficient for you. Secondly, even if for some reason your company insurance coverage is sufficient, it is not a permanent solution that you should rely on as you are not the policy owner. You will lose your coverage in the event where your company changes their insurer, or if you were to change or quit your company. All things considered, you should treat your company insurance as a bonus rather than relying on it for your core coverage. You should still tailor your own insurance portfolio that will provide you with the coverage you need without being at the mercy of your company. If you don't know how to get started with your insurance planning, or if you don't have the time to do your own market research, you can consider engaging an independent financial advisor who can help you make sense of the market and shortcut your insurance planning process. To find out more about how you can benefit from my financial and insurance planning services, you can check out what I do on my website and reach out to me directly. The link is in the description below. Do remember to subscribe to this channel to stay updated with future uploads. Stay safe and I hope to hear from you soon.